Okay, what's up guys, Team Money back here for a new video, and today we are doing a movie review. This is on Spider-Man 4 From Home, and the reason why I'm in a different setup, this is not going to be the normal, usually, maybe, I'm not totally sure. I'm doing this because I am at my dad's right now. And, need a place to talk. So, yeah. But before we get on to that, I just wanted to show you guys this. Have some fears over. And I just did this guy. There's literally no customizing. I just put a Superior Venom head, on this living laser body. This is really dope. I don't know. It's just fun to play with. Looks cool, too. So... yeah, I actually have to be doing like reviews on this. This is cool. So yeah. Anyways, have him. He'll sit right there. Okay. So first we're going to do non-spoilers, and then we're going to go into spoilers. So yeah. But let's just get on to this. So, overall, me thinking, this is the best Spider-Man movie. It just shows development in the character, how he has to go for all this, how he almost doesn't want to be Spider-Man. Like, he wants to be it, but he wants to have a normal life. It shows the difficulties of, that Mysterio brings him, and it's very just, yeah, like, it's actually not just, oh, Spider-Man defeats a villain. It's actually, like, going into him, because if you guys haven't seen the game, which, why haven't you seen it? Yeah, Tony dies in that, and it kind of gets him, you know, yeah, so... yeah, so it shows him going through that, which is a spoiler, but yeah. So just how he has to go through that and develop and kind of be the next Iron Man. It's just great. Mysterio is an amazing character. You know, to have for this Spider-Man. He it's just, how they played him out is amazing. I don't think they could do Mysterio any other way. Jake Gyllenhaal, who's the actor, did an amazing job as Mysterio. So yeah. Spoilers now. So, if you guys haven't seen it, click off. So yeah. But spoilers. Time. In 3, 2, 1. Okay. Nick Fury being a Skrull. Yeah. So, in the last post-credit scene, you see, Nick Fury, or Talos, and Maria Hill turn into Skrulls. They're Skrulls, they're not the bad Skrulls, but I'm really happy that they didn't just remove Skrulls after Captain Marvel. Theories may come up at the end of the video, or now, you never know, this channel's hit or miss. So yeah, doing that was just awesome. The chemistry with Peter Parker and was it MJ was really good, because yeah, I mean, like, how she's just like trying to, she like knows he's Spider-Man, and he denies it, but then when he finds tech that proves Mysterio is lying, which we all thought in the original trailers, that's when it happens and stuff. Which is great, and that's when he tells him. But it also turns out not good. So yeah, Mysterio lied the whole time, and it was to get Edith, which is the special glasses that Spider-Man got from Tony and that Tony made. Right. So yeah. So what happens is that Mysterio tricked Spider-Man into giving him the glasses, acting like he was a good guy. Had a crew and some of the crew members from other movies, where he had like holograms that showed. And some of the things, it wasn't Mysterio. It was just a hologram in some of them. So, yeah. Yeah. And he'd just be fighting off and stuff. Which is great. I didn't write any of this off either, so. Molten Man. So, when I saw the Marvel Legend, I was like, Molten Man, he's not going to be big. He really wasn't this big in this one. But he was good because he was the big bad elemental, and all of those 4 that we see are elementals. Which, if you haven't known from the comics, I don't really know them, so I don't know how, I can't really explain them. But yeah, they're just elements of earth, water, fire, and air, and they attack you. So yeah. He was the biggest one who destroyed Mysterio's planet, because he was from the multiverse, and that was all fake. It was made up so they can get into S.H.I.E.L.D. / Nick Fury. So yeah. So you can get into that, and it sounds crazy when you think, oh, that's what happened, but after the whole snap thing, thinking that portals were opened from other, like, Earths, sounds like it would make sense, but it doesn't. So yeah, and then the first post-credit scene, that one was, I don't think it's actually going to line up with the whole timeline. I think it was just something there to get everybody like, oh, dang, Spider-Man. So what happens is that at the end of the movie, like the actual movie, Spider-Man takes MJ on a sort of a cruise. Or not a cruise, like a web-slinging cruise around the town. So yeah, drops her off, goes up, watches his thing. Mysterio planned out a tape saying that Spider-Man was the real villain, which he was not. What was it? It told him that his name was Peter Parker. Spider-Man's name was Peter Parker. And it shows J. Jonah Jameson coming in from the same actor, from the same Raimi line. And that was just awesome. I was like, oh, dang. And me and Dad were like freaking out. So yeah. So he like flips out, and that's it. So yeah. What's it? I like how Peter Parker, Spider-Man, makes his new suit from other old suits, combining them, which is just awesome because it's showing you Spider-Man made his suit. Spider-Man made his suit. I really wish, though, that the dark blue, which technically looks like black, was more dark blue than looking black. Because then that would make it where, okay, that's like a really close comic one that I want to see on instead of the light blue one. Because I want to see the light blue one more because it's more in tone with comics I know and that I like. So yeah. But overall, awesome. The stealth suit, didn't really like it, to be honest. It looked pretty cool, but it was meant to kind of be a disguise to show that, oh, it's not Spider-Man, even though it totally looked like Spider-Man. It had web shooters, webs, and Spider-Man goggles. But Ned, Peter's friend, spread like the rumor, which made him this new hero. What is it? Night Monkey. Great thing. I was thinking like right after that, why didn't you just call him like Nighthawk or something? Like not relating to the Nighthawk from the comics, but just call him that because that's actually more cool. Like who would name himself Night Monkey? So yeah. But yeah. So let's say, I just want to say it again. This is just an awesome film. You got to see it. It's so good. So it just shows it's not Spider-Man again. It's not just Spider-Man beating up some villain. It actually has him put through a struggle. Which is great. I love that. He kind of has to do that. Instead of being the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, he has to grow up. He has to be the Spider-Man who is probably going to be the leader of the new Avengers. So yeah, and they have to make him progress in his character development, and I really liked how they did that. I do not like, you can tell the, what is it? The Iron Spider suit. Yes, the Iron Spider suit is CGI. So, I don't like that. Because Iron Spider suit, if you guys don't know, is CGI. I wish they didn't do that. Because some of the Iron Man suits aren't CGI. So, why did they make the Iron Spider suit CGI? Probably just for flexibility. Spider-Man's more flexible. They have to have them doing flexible stuff. But still, it just doesn't look like that. It looks too clunky. The eyes are way too far apart. They're, like, kind of like normal. They're not, like, up or like it was. He's really wide. It's like they didn't have him in that CGI, or Tom Holland in that CGI, like, suit thing. They had, like, this other guy. I don't like. So yeah, talking about more Mysterio. Mysterio, oh my gosh, he tricked everything. He tricked. How should I explain this? He made Spider-Man like spaz out. He made it look like he wasn't what? 1 second. Like, Spider-Man wasn't in his suit. Like, Spider-Man was, like, this thing. They made it was so real that it was just freaky. He turned this abandoned warehouse into some high-tech looking shield facility. Made it where, once that all happened, made it where it looked like Fury Fury, or you'll see why I did that, it's for a different reason, shot him in his full-on looking CGI almost outfit, looking like that, made him look like that, and it was really him shooting a fake him that was projected that then tricked Spider-Man, flipping him out, getting him all like, oh, that then lead him to getting hit by a train. Yes, Spider-Man gets hit by a train. Like, so yeah. So yeah, it's just how that happens. It's just so crazy. Like, and then how he's literally broken. He's brought, like, he's out of his class trip. Like, and it's just, it's so crazy. And the end battle is just amazing. Spider-Man's worn. Spider-Man can't, he pushes himself to do this big battle, which, it seems, and it is bigger than Endgame and all those, because it's just him fighting this villain. So yeah, and it's very, I like how they have him Spider-Sense, like Spider-Sense is amazing, how they're putting that in more slinging around the city, and they call it Spider-Sense the Peter Tingle, I think is what it's called, or Spider Tingle. Yeah, which is, yeah. So yeah, that's basically covering it, I feel like. So yeah. I think. Yeah, and they go from Italy to Paris to all these other places, because it's just, and it's crazy how that happens, how it's in all of these, and just yeah. So it's not just in, like, Italy or Paris or whatever it is. It's actually in multiple settings, which is awesome. Cool. So yeah. Yeah. And you can see that he doesn't want to be Spider-Man during this trip. He really doesn't. He just wants to go out, have a fun time, tell him how he feels about MJ, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, be there. He doesn't want to do Spider-Man at that time. Which is just great seeing how, I can't stress this enough, it shows character development, unlike any of the other ones. The new Spider-Man shows character development, and that's why I think he's the best Spider-Man. He shows how he's progressing through the MCU. He can't be that, like, just boy doing stuff. He has to actually be, he's no longer the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man that we saw in Homecoming. He is just Spider-Man. He is Spider-Man. He is friendly, he's neighborhood, but he has upped himself. He is, like, taught that he doesn't need someone always there, like, almost babysitting him, which is just great how they're doing that. They're making him Spider-Man. They're not making him Spider-Man and Iron Man, which is just awesome. I mean, I really liked that, Spider-Man, Iron Man, but seeing just Spider-Man is just amazing. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this movie review. You guys have to see Spider-Man Far From Home. It is my favorite Spider-Man movie. Then, just for like a top 3 ranking, or I'll just do a ranking real quick, just to bring a little extra. So it goes Spider-Man Far From Home, of course, Spider-Man Homecoming, the Spider-Man movie, just Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 1, which is going to surprise a bunch of you, but I actually really like that film. Amazing Spider-Man, or Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3 than Amazing Spider-Man 2. I hate Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's just terrible. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. And goodbye.